Welcome to Monday's Miracle Moment. I'm Reverend Diane Lund, and if you've just signed up for the Monday Miracle Moments, welcome to you. I know a few people have signed up in the last month or so I welcome you aboard. We do send out a card every week, an electronic card that you can print out as a poster and leave up as inspiration for the week. And this week's one, I'm going to share my screen, is this beautiful card. The Holy Spirit is the perfect teacher. He uses only what your mind already understands to teach you that you do not understand it. One more time. The Holy Spirit is the perfect teacher. He uses only what your mind already understands to teach you that you do not understand it. Okay, well, that's a bit of a flipping type of statement. First of all, for those who aren't that familiar with the Course in Miracles, the Holy Spirit is the communication link between us and God. And so the Holy Spirit can take what we're thinking with our thoughts, and that's thoughts of duality, thoughts based in separation. We see ourselves as separate bodies, and we keep repeating this separation. Ultimately, the very first separation was the separation from God, but we keep repeating this idea of separation in our lives, and that's how we created duality. In duality, we're always looking at the up and down, the good and bad, the right and wrong, and we're comparing and we're learning. And it is that process that the Holy Spirit uses as a teaching tool so that we can teach ourselves when we're thinking from our right mind and when we're thinking from our wrong mind or our ego-based fear thought system. We want to hand over that ego-based fear thought system so that we can learn bit by bit to think from love, to have patience, to have kindness, to extend what we truly are, which is love, out into the world to all our brothers and sisters. So here's a practice for the week to come. Whenever things bother you, whenever you feel stressed, hand it over to the Holy Spirit. Say, Holy Spirit, I'm struggling here, so help me. Hand it over to the Holy Spirit and then wait for intuitive guidance. You'll know it when you get it. It's like a little tap on the shoulder. It's a little nudge. It's a little feeling, oh, I got to follow that, or I better pay attention to that. And that's how the Holy Spirit teaches and leads us. And the more we can think from love and not from fear, the less we'll hurt ourselves. And the goal here is to have a happy dream, the Course says, not a painful dream. There's enough pain going on in the world today. Our job is to clean up our own thought system. Stop thinking from fear. Don't pass fear on. Try and pass love, kindness, patience. Remember, what you have for your brother or sister is who you think you are. So if you have no patience for yourself, you'll have no patience to give to others. So that's a big job. I want to thank everybody out there for buying my book, if you did. And if you didn't, I'm going to post a link. The book is behind me. Turn Your World Upside Down to Get Your Life Right Side Up. Reverse thinking based on A Course in Miracles. And I do think that's what's happening in our world right now. It has been turned upside down for everyone. And so how you see that world, everyone has got that same world turned upside down. Of course, to varying different degrees, depending on their condition. But the lens we look through, we'll either see this time as an opportunity or we'll see it as devastating. I like to think of it as a great opportunity to reimagine, realign, and reemerge, not as creatures bound to the earth, but as something new, like a caterpillar goes into its cocoon, and when it emerges with wings. We need to emerge connected to our spirit so that together we can learn to fly to new heights. So that's my message for this week. Thanks for joining me. I always appreciate your comments, so leave them below. Thank you. Have a great week.